Yo, it's it's 4 in the morning. It's 4 in the fucking morning. So I said, "Hey, man," and it's dead quiet in the house. That's why I'm speaking mad low. But yeah, it's 4:04 to be more precise. This probably won't even be posted until like 6 or like 5 or something, right? But this is just a voice memo because I said, "Fuck it, bro. I'm not gonna set up the laptop for this shit." But there was something that really, I mean, it happened because I was laying in the bed. I was on YouTube and I was just chilling, and I suddenly, just it hit me, right. Sitting here, I'm thinking like damn, I really hate being laid up in this fucking memory foam. It's so fucking hard to get out of memory foam, right? Cause it's like, that carbon that Han Solo was in, and you could see like his face and his arms and shit. It was just the carbonite, right? That's what it's called. I haven't watched I ain't watched the movies in a minute. But right, Han Solo, it's like fits his form perfectly because it's like, right. That's what I feel like memory foam's like, bro. Like you sink in that bitch, and it's hard as fuck because you molded into that bitch. But right, I've been using it as a bed, right? Get 7-8 hours of some Z's in there. But I've also used it because I'm sleeping in the living room, right? I'm still out of my house. I'm still visiting family, but my grandpa got the guest room. I got the living room because they had a pull out, and so right, I had to improvise. I at least got a chair, right? So I got the chair, and then I propped that shit up, and I got the laptop, and I got the mouse and all that shit just set up. Ain't shit, man. At first, I didn't really think much of it. I'm okay. This is a passable table, right? And it holds the shape pretty well. And then I'm like, damn, I'm kind of thirsty, right? So I get a cup of water. And I bring it to the setup, which is, basically me saying I bring it to the bed. And then I'm like, damn, I don't want to drink all this water in one go, but there's no table here. Where the fuck do I put this shit? So I'm like, let me think. So I put the cup on the bed, and I let it, I keep my hand close, but I let go of it just to gauge. That shit held. That shit held. Like like there was no movement, or I would move around, a little bit. Like I'm not talking about no fucking jumping on the fucking bed or like no bullshit, right? But just normal movement, like I'm on the computer, bro. That shit held. And then I started thinking, I'm like, yo, first of all, you hear all this shit anyways, right? You hear all this shit about memory foam and how it's like you can't like do certain it leaches fiberglass or some shit. I just don't fuck with memory foam because one, it's uncomfortable for me because I'm literally sinking in the bitch. And two, there's just a lot going on with memory foam nowadays. Like the more research that's coming out, the more we're actually finding out about memory foam and all this blah 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 blah. It's actually not good for you, like health wise, just the material itself. But god motherfucking damn, if you don't give a fuck about that shit, that should be the first goddamn thing you should get. Like if you don't have a mattress, you're moving into a new place, you're like, damn, what the fuck do I get? Get a motherfucking memory foam mattress, bro. Do you get a Tempur-Pedic? I don't know, bro. I don't know what kind of foam Tempur-Pedic is, because they in them commercials was banging, bro. They had them motherfuckers push that shit down. That shit was staying there for like fucking 5 minutes, bro. But memory foam, right? That is a bed and a table all in one. That is two essentials in one essential. Like memory, and I looked it up again, right? Which is why I'm here. I'm like, I can't be comfortable if I don't if I don't verbalize this thought, this idea. So I look up, I'm like, yo, so what makes memory foam so good as like a table? And I hear nothing. It's crickets. I'm looking online, it's crickets. I'm like, damn, I can't be the only one that's thinking this shit. Like, this shit is really fire. It's a bed, but it's also like it works as a table. If you in a pinch, like you was playing your game or something, you fucking you playing Siege and you get fucking fucking spawn killed. You start banging your fucking desk. You're like, oh my fucking god, like how the fuck did he even see me, bro? He don't even got an A call. You smash your fucking desk, boom, you break that shit. Now you ain't got nothing. But if you have a memory foam bed, bro, shit, you can do a little, you can do a little improvisation, bro. You got yourself a little table right there. So, 4 o'clock, and I was really thinking about this shit. I had to get it out with my words, and I gotta post it, right? Because I need people to, I don't need people to I don't need people to necessarily hear my thoughts, but I just want to get them out there. I want to see if anyone's else like, yo, I was really thinking about this shit, bro. I'm typing this shit on my fucking mattress right now. This shit's fire. But yeah, that's shit. I don't know, man. I'm out. I'm also gonna throw this in, because I don't really think it belongs in its own little recording. Is but it's related to the subject matter, right? So it was another early morning / late night, around 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I had a fucking idea. Sleep, I'm not sleeping, but I'm chilling in bed. I'm all bundled up on the YouTube. And I'm like, damn, now I gotta fucking pee, bro, because I'm fucking hydrated out the fucking ass. And I'm like, damn, like, and then I start thinking, I'm like, damn, imagine if I didn't have to get up to go take a piss. All right, imagine. And so I started theory crafting. And then let me know if I'm tweaking, right? But wouldn't it be fire if like you carved like a little hole and like it was like a little tube. And then I started thinking, I was like, okay, you don't want it to splash back onto the actual mattress, right? It's a hole in the mattress where you stick your shit in there. And you just do your business, right? But it's a tough, right? So I was like, okay, you just have a pipe and it leads into like an enclosed like bucket. But piss splashes. You don't want that shit to splash back and end up on your fucking, whatever the fuck beds are made of. You don't want that shit fucking landing and seeping into your fucking premium fucking goose down fucking mattress. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, what if, right, your box spring was a toilet, right? Completely enclosed. And there's like, I don't know, like a silicone slip where you stick, like at the top, right, the entrance, and you stick your shit in there. It creates like a nice little suction, like a nice little vacuum. So even if it does splash back, it's just right back on your meat. No big deal, right? Again, this needs to be this idea needs to be polished, and it doesn't really warrant its own independent. You know what I'm saying? But right, maybe it's like a little latch. You open it, maybe there's the suction, or maybe I think if the tube goes far enough down, depending on how you aim, because if you're aiming at an angle, that shit's gonna fucking on the side of the pipe. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of factors that go into this, but I really think this could be, especially for people who are older, can't walk, their back, or well, you know what? It depends really what kind of a patient you are. Like, let's say you have to sleep on your side or on your stomach because you broke your fucking tailbone, or your knees hurt when you get up to go to the bathroom, or your bathroom's downstairs, you live upstairs, or like vice versa, right? And so all you had to do was flip over in your bed, whip your shit out, piss. Or maybe it'll have like a dampening at the bottom, like something. This is rough. Maybe like a sponge or something that you can replace, or something that catches the piss, but softly. Or like one of those what are those shits called? The pee pad, urinal pads. That's what they're called. What's crazy is I seen like British. Europe, some place in Europe. I seen a fucking mayor, governor, something. So some political fucking. I saw a video of one of them motherfuckers licking a fucking urinal on a fucking freaky ass motherfucker, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? But yeah, put like line it with like a PB pad material or something, like something, probably like little villi. I think that's how it's pronounced. I only read about them in books. Microvilli, like the stomach, right? The stomach increases surface area. Maybe you put some like little, just basically like tiny spikes. Like imagine a urinal pad, right? Just a bunch of little spikes that I guess kind of force the pee to kind of just, I don't even know how to explain it. In Minecraft, if you build a pyramid and you put water at the top and it kind of flows down, even imagine like a drop of water falling on like a little rounded off spike, and it kind of bloop, slowly, rather than kind of splat on a flat surface and then bounce back. So maybe it's something like that. I don't know, but I was gonna say this doesn't warrant its own video, but this shit's about to run the same length as the other one. But it was just an idea that I think might be worth looking into. Is it really even necessary? I don't know. I just be thinking shit. But, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm actually out now.